Hey guys, this is the single leg hip thrust. I'll show it to you and I'll coach you through it. All right, so the single leg hip thrust, it is a lot harder than the double leg hip thrust, but the setup is the same. You are going to come to the top, find a long spine position. It's a little bit easier if you start with your feet relatively close together. So my legs are almost touching here, and I find my top position. So I find my glutes, I find a little length through my hip flexors, and then from here, I'm going to shift all my weight onto my left foot, trying to not allow for the right hip to drop down. So as I lift this right leg, I should see no change in my body position. What will tend to happen is this. People will rotate away from that base leg, try to keep the rotation out of the equation. That requires a lot of rotational strength. Once you're here, hold this right leg stable. Drop the hips down to the floor, creating some hip flexion in that left leg. And then drive back up to the ceiling, really squeezing that left glute. So you can think of it as whatever leg is on the ground, that's the leg that's doing all the work. The leg that's in the air should just be stable and rigid to help provide a little bit of rigidity to the rest of the system. If you get really good at this, feel free to throw a dumbbell or a barbell on top of your hips. That is the single leg hip thrust.